Well, hello. Well, hi there, Strawberry Shortcake. Hi there, Rainbow Brite. It's very good to see you again. Well, it's truly good to see you again, too. So, the last time we talked, we were talking about how Rainbow Land and Strawberry Land both were, you know, that Donald Trump, the four-sitter of the 4-1 Reichs, wanted to buy them as settlings, make them Reichs, I don't know. And how we said that Rainbow Land and Strawberry Land weren't for sale. That's very true, Rainbow Bright. We barely talked about those things the last time that we talked. But now I barely want to talk about, some of our foes. I mean, mostly my foe that I fought for many years, and I guess I'll go on to have dealings with for many years to come, will be known as the Purple Pie Man or the Purple Cake Man. And first off, he's not purple. I don't know why they call him purple, but he's not purple. Is it have to do with the cakes that he makes, which, believe it or not, aren't really that good? But in his mind, he believes they're good. And he spends most of his time with his birds, most of them crows, I guess some of them could be ravens too, and always going after the strawberries. And it gets very irksome that we got to keep dealing with him. And every take of my drawing show, it's the same thing. Oh, well, he doesn't do shit. He doesn't do all these things alone. Put it that way. He has someone called Sour Grape who helps him in all of his you could say sinful, unlawful, wicked, evil deeds, because most of the things he does would fall into that. And I've still barely dealt with him for many years. Yeah, I know Strawberry Shortcake. If Strawberry's your first name and Shortcake's your last name, I think that the the Purple Cake Man, who he most likely, I don't know him that well, why he does what he does, but he always wants to take your strawberries, always wants to do every kind of evil thing in the book, and spends most of his life always wanting to always bully you or troll you or anyone in your land. And for what? So he can get strawberries for his cakes, for his cookies, for his brownies, whatever he's making. And the truth is that isn't his true name. To be very earnest with you, Rainbow Bright, I don't know if that's what his first name is. It never came up. There was this one time, where we thought that need be he may have shifted his ways. You see, we had this baby called the baby with no name. Now, I know that's crazy, but that's what they called him. And somehow he got packed up by mistake along with every other strawberry that he did when he flooded out our land. And then Lord's son had to get a fighting arm of trees to knock down his house. And then he yielded. He wrote that he would give up and he would be good. And he gave us back everything that he took from us. And he said, show me some kindness. And I said I would. And I'd forgive him. He said, you forgive me for all the things I did to you. And he wanted to learn how to do berry talk. So we taught him berry talk. And he said that he said that he was happy that we were now friends. But we've seen how short that lasted. Yeah, the Purple Cake Man makes me think of someone else I've had dealings with for about 40 years, and I guess 41 years and more years to come, known as Dismal. Now, he does got a back saga to why he does what he does. You see, when he was younger, he was drawing on the walls. But then what kid doesn't do that when they're young? And his mother was, you know, too busy handling other things. And when she saw what he did to the walls, she told him he had to clean it up. And she said she didn't care if it took all day or his whole life to do it. And he took it to heart. So when the King of Shadows took over Rainbow Land, he went to work for the King of Shadows. And when I beat the King of Shadows with God and Jesus' help, he prolonged his goal to take cast and brightness and light out of the world by any means needed. If that included kidnapping Moonglows so we couldn't get stars anymore, if that meant having an evil fiend now known as Fiend Murkwell, some big ugly offshoot of him that he crafted once when he was about 7 years old and canned it up until we got free. If it also included, I don't know, making tools that would either take cast and beauty and light out of things, kidnapping Starlight and Onyx so they could work with his blower to put gloom over everything, making an evil tool offshoot of me to make everyone believe that I wanted to take all the rainbow hearse to the holes. He's done everything you can think of to me, and I have forgiven him for it. And every time he said there's truths, I don't think there is truths. And he has gone on to do a lot of shit. Like one time he had a warlock help him bring a stone to Rainbow Land. You know, this warlock was not right in the head and only wanted his starship worked on. He also went out of his way to take over the cast caves more than once. Hell, he worked for the Dark Alderling 2 times. When I went to Spectra, and either when she came to Rainbow Land. Do I think that Murkwell Dismal will ever shift? I don't know, because shifting one's deeds and one behavior is free will there. You know? So I can know how it is to have someone who likes to, forgive my speech, fuck with you all the time. And don't forget about the time how he put me in a can so Fiend Murkwell could break through the wall and shift Rainbow Land back to being gloom. I can't forget about that one. Some other stunts he may have also pulled over the years. But those are a lot of them. And those are just some of the many things he did. Or the time where he ended up lying to us and where he made a water look like quicksand, like it was water, just so he could get us all trapped, so he could take my rainbow strap, which he wanted, that he ended up taking once or more than once, so he could bring gloom to the world. But you know what? I only hope that Murkwell Dismal and the Purple Cake Man never work together. And I hope one day that Murkwell Dismal will become good again. That he will see good in life. But I do not know if that's ever going to happen or not. Yeah. That's very sad that we have to deal with folks like that. And it was good talking with you, Rainbow Brite. And good talking with you, Strawberry Shortcake.